If you're seeing a scary, flashing alert on your computer screen, the first thing I want you to do is just take a deep breath. Don't panic. This is a trick, a scam designed specifically to scare you into making a mistake. Whatever you do, do not call that number on your screen. You're in control, not them. I am going to show you 5 simple steps that will not only get this garbage off your screen right now, but will also empower you to keep your hard-earned money and personal information safe from these online thieves. You can do this, and I'm going to show you exactly how. That flashing screen, that horrible noise. It's all digital theater. It's a performance designed for one reason: to hijack your emotions. Scammers know that when we're scared, we don't think clearly. They want to rush you, to make you feel like your entire digital life is about to vaporize, so that you grab the phone without a second thought. They're preying on a natural human response to a threat. But here is the secret they don't want you to know. It's an illusion. That pop-up is usually just a glorified web page, a digital bully with no real power over your computer unless you give it to them. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on this cowardly scam. These aren't just a few rogue troublemakers. They are part of massive criminal enterprises that have a specific target in their sights: our seniors. According to the FBI's 2023 Elder Fraud Report, adults over 60 lost more than $3.4 billion to fraud. These criminals target older adults because they believe they're more trusting, maybe less tech-savvy, and most importantly, they have a lifetime of savings that thieves want to steal. It is a despicable practice that weaponizes the best qualities of a generation: their politeness and their good nature. But knowledge is power, and today is about putting that power right back in your hands. This is your 5-step battle plan. We'll go from identifying the threat, to kicking it out, to making sure it never comes back. We'll break down the psychology they use so you can spot it instantly. We'll walk through the technical steps so simply that anyone can follow along. And finally, we'll talk about how to become a fortress against these attacks, protecting not just yourself, but your friends and family too. My goal is for you to leave here feeling confident, prepared, and in complete control. You will know how to outsmart a scammer. This first step is everything. It's the foundation of your entire defense, and every single thing the scammer does is designed to make you break this one rule. Let's break down why. Panic is their primary tool. Your fear is the key that unlocks your wallet. When your brain is flooded with stress, the logical part of your mind takes a back seat. That's what they're counting on. The loud siren, the flashing red letters, the warning that your data is being stolen right now. It's all meant to trigger a fight or flight response. Your instinct is to make the threat disappear as fast as possible. And what's their convenient solution? A phone number presented as your only lifeline. Calling that number is the single biggest mistake you can make. It's taking the bait. The moment you dial, you're willingly connecting with a professional manipulator. You're no longer dealing with some scary pop-up. You're on the phone with someone whose entire job is to lie, build on your fear, and drain your bank account. Let's paint a picture of what happens on that call. You aren't calling Microsoft. You aren't calling Apple. You're calling a boiler room, a criminal call center probably thousands of miles away. These are loud, high-pressure rooms where scammers read from a script. They're trained actors. The person on the other end will sound professional and concerned, using a common name like Steve from technical support to build a false sense of trust. They'll ask you to describe the screen, acting deeply concerned while using a lot of technical-sounding nonsense to confuse you. Words like foreign IP addresses or malicious registry files. It's gibberish, but it sounds convincing if you're not a computer expert. Their goal is to make you feel out of your depth and desperate for their help. Then comes the most dangerous part. They'll ask for remote access to your computer. Once you grant them access, the fox is in the henhouse. You are now watching a magic show on your own computer. The scammer will move your mouse, open system windows, and show you proof of the infection. They'll point to normal system logs or temporary files and claim each one is a virus. All the while, their voice is calm and authoritative, mounting the pressure. Once they've proven the problem, they move in for the kill. They'll offer a solution, a one-time fee for a security cleanup or a subscription to a protection plan, costing anywhere from a few hundred to several $1,000s. They'll stress the urgency, pushing you to pay in very specific, untraceable ways. If anyone ever asks you to pay for something with gift cards, a wire transfer, or cryptocurrency, it is a giant, flashing red flag. Legitimate companies do not conduct business that way. Those payment methods are irreversible. Once the money is gone, it's gone forever. Worse, while they have remote access, they can be quietly installing actual malware, like keyloggers to steal your passwords or ransomware that will truly lock your files. The initial scam is often just the beginning. So, let's circle back to step 1. Don't panic. See the pop-up for the cheap scare tactic it is. And most importantly, do not call the number. By not calling, you refuse to play their game. Take a breath, step away from the computer for a minute if you need to. Remember, you are in control. Alright, you've nailed the most important step. You kept your cool and you didn't call the number. Now, it's time to evict that scammer from your screen. This part might sound technical, but I promise, it's way easier than you think. We're just going to digitally hang up on them. The key thing to understand is that this scary warning is antivirus that has taken over your computer. It's almost always just a malicious ad locked up inside your web browser, like Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, or Safari. The trick is designed to look like it's your whole machine, but it's really just one program acting up. So, our goal is to shut down that one program, and the pop-up will vanish with it. Let's go through the methods, from simplest to surefire. The easiest method, the keyboard shortcut first. Let's try the simplest trick. These pop-ups try to stop you from closing the window with your mouse, but they often can't block keyboard commands. Press and hold the Alt key, and while holding it, press the F4 key. Alt plus F4 is the classic Windows command to close the active window. If your browser is the active program, this will often shut it down, pop-up and all. If it works, you just outsmarted them with 2 keys. If not, no worries, we have other options. The power move, Task Manager. For Windows, this is the most reliable way to shut down a misbehaving program on Windows. The Task Manager shows you everything running on your computer and lets you be the boss. To open it, press 3 keys at the same time, Control, Shift, and Escape. The Task Manager window will pop up. You'll see a list of applications under the Processes tab. Just look for the name of your web browser, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, etc. Click on its name to select it, then find the End Task button in the corner and click it. That's it. The browser will be forced to shut down, and the pop-up will be gone. For Mac users, force quit if you're on a Mac. The process is just as simple, but it's called force quit. The keyboard shortcut is Command plus Option plus Escape. A window will appear titled Force Quit Applications. Find your web browser in the list, click on it, and then click the Force Quit button. Your Mac will ask if you're sure. You are. Click Force Quit again. The browser will close, and the scam will disappear. The last resort, the restart. Let's say the keyboard shortcuts aren't working or the screen is totally frozen. There's still a simple, brute force solution: restarting your computer. Remember how the pop-up screamed, "Do not shut down or restart"? They know a restart will ruin their scam. If you can, restart normally from the Start menu. If the computer is completely unresponsive, you'll have to do a hard shutdown. Press and hold the physical power button on your computer for about 5 to 10 seconds until it turns off completely. You might lose any unsaved work, but it will solve the pop-up problem. Wait 10 seconds, then press the power button again to turn it back on. One final, crucial note: after you force quit or restart, when you reopen your web browser, it will probably ask if you want to restore previous session. Do not do this. If you do, you'll just reopen the same malicious page. Choose to start a fresh, clean session. You did it. You took back your screen. Now let's make sure your computer is really clean and secure. The pop-up is gone, but it's normal to feel a little uneasy. Is my computer really okay? This step is all about getting you that peace of mind by running a real health checkup. Part 1. Run a real security scan. That pop-up was a fake scan. but now we'll run a real one. This is crucial because while most of these scams are just browser tricks, it's always better to be safe than sorry. If you use a Windows computer, you already have a powerful, free, built-in antivirus called Windows Security or Windows Defender. Go to your Start menu and type Windows Security. Click on Virus and Threat Protection. Look for Scan options and select it. Choose Full Scan. This is more thorough and checks every single file. It might take an hour or more, but it's worth it. Click Scan Now and let it run. If you're a Mac user, Mac OS has its own built-in protections like XProtect and Gatekeeper, but it doesn't have a simple Scan Now button. For total peace of mind, you can download a free scanner from a reputable company like Avast, AVG, or Malwarebytes directly from their official website and run a full system scan. In the vast majority of cases, the scan will come back clean, confirming the pop-up was just a bluff. If it does find anything, just follow the security program's instructions to remove it. Part 2. What if you did call or let them in? If, before seeing this, you called the number and most importantly gave them remote access, you need to act now. Disconnect from the internet, turn off your Wi-Fi or unplug the network cable. This cuts their connection. Run the full security scan. This is now mandatory. Change your passwords. This is not optional. Assume they tried to steal your passwords. Use a different, trusted device like your phone and immediately change the passwords for your email, online banking, and social media. Contact your bank. Call the number on the back of your credit or debit card and tell them what happened. They can put a fraud alert on your accounts and will know exactly how to help. Don't be embarrassed. You are taking the right steps to protect yourself. Part 3. Fortify your defenses now. Let's make your computer a tougher target. Enable your pop-up blocker. Go into your browser settings, find the Privacy and Security section, and make sure the pop-up blocker is turned on. Keep everything updated. Your operating system and web browser get regular security updates that close the very loopholes scammers try to use. Make sure automatic updates are enabled. Think before you click. Be cautious of suspicious links and avoid illegal streaming or download sites, as they are often breeding grounds for these malicious pop-ups. By doing a real scan and tightening your settings, you're not just cleaning up, you're building a stronger wall for the future. To truly outsmart these scammers, you need to understand how they think. They are con artists, and their main weapon isn't code, it's psychology. Once you recognize their playbook, you can see their scams coming from a mile away. Nearly all of these scams rely on the same core emotional triggers. The 4 pillars of the scam. Urgency. They create extreme time pressure. Act now. The police are on their way. They do this so you don't have time to think. If you feel rushed by an unexpected call or message, that's your cue to slow down. Fear. As we saw, fear is a powerful motivator. They might threaten you with arrest in an IRS scam or claim a loved one is in trouble. They want you desperate for the solution they're selling. Authority. Scammers love to impersonate people you trust. Microsoft, your bank, the FBI. But legitimate organizations will rarely contact you out of the blue demanding money or sensitive information. Hope and greed. This is the other side of fear, the foundation of lottery scams. You get a message saying you've won millions, but first, you have to pay a small processing fee. If it sounds too good to be true, it always is. Common scams to watch for. The phishing email. An email that looks like it is from your bank or Netflix claims there is a problem with your account. The link inside goes to a fake website designed to steal your login info. How to spot it. Hover your mouse over the link, don't click, to see the real, and usually strange, web address. The grandparent scam. A senior gets a frantic call. Grandma, it's me. They'll claim they're in trouble and need money wired immediately, begging you, please don't tell mom and dad. How to spot it. The plea for secrecy is the tell. Hang up and call your grandchild or another family member directly on a number you know is real. The romance scam. Scammers create fake dating profiles, build a deep emotional connection over weeks or months, and then an emergency happens that requires you to send money. How to spot it. They will always have an excuse for why they can't video call or meet in person. Any request for money from someone you've only met online is a scam. The Medicare scam. Someone calls claiming to be from Medicare, offering a new card or benefits if you just verify your Medicare number and bank info. How to spot it? Medicare will never call you unsolicited to ask for this information. They already have it. By understanding these tactics, you're no longer an unsuspecting target. You're an informed observer who can see the con for what it is. You've defeated the scammer and secured your computer. There's just one last step, and it's one that a lot of people skip. You have to report the crime. It's easy to think, well, I didn't lose any money, so what's the point? But reporting isn't just about you. It's about protecting the next person. Law enforcement agencies can only fight what they know about. Your report is a piece of the puzzle that helps them track down these criminal operations. When thousands of people report these crimes, investigators see patterns, identify phone numbers and websites, and can take action to shut them down. Here's where you report it. It only takes a few minutes. 1. The Federal Trade Commission (FTC). The FTC is the main consumer protection agency in the U.S. They collect reports on all types of scams to identify fraud patterns. Go to their website, reportfraud.ftc.gov. The site will guide you through a simple form to describe what happened. 2. The FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center (IC3). The IC3 is the FBI's hub for tracking cybercrime, and tech support scams are a top priority for them. Their website is ic3.gov. Click File a Complaint and provide as much detail as you can. Your report is a civic action. You're transitioning from a potential victim to part of the solution. The most powerful thing you can do, share this knowledge. Finally, the most powerful part of this step is sharing what you've learned. Think about the people in your life who might not be as aware of these threats. Please, share this video. Send the link to your family. Sit down with an older relative and watch it with them. Talk about it. Let them know it is okay to be targeted and that the best thing they can ever do is hang up or shut down the computer and call you first. By spreading awareness, you turn on the lights and send these scammers running. You create a circle of protection around the people you care about. We started with a moment of panic, a loud, aggressive, fraudulent attack. Now you have a clear, 5-step plan to turn that fear into empowerment. Let's recap. Step 1. Don't panic, don't call. Refuse to play the scammer's game. Step 2. Take back your screen. Use simple keyboard shortcuts to shut down the fake pop-up. Step 3. Secure your system. Run a real security scan and lock down your defenses. Step 4. Understand the enemy. Recognize the psychological tricks behind nearly every online scam. Step 5. Report and protect. File reports with the FTC and FBI, and share this knowledge with others. That flashing pop-up is designed to make you feel powerless. But as you've seen today, the power was always in your hands. You're now informed, prepared, and in control. Thank you for taking the time to arm yourself with this knowledge. Now, go out and share it. Let's work together to make the digital world safer for everyone.